So the first thing you need is a clear phone case. This is just kind of a flexible material. Now that it's clean, I am going to grab some clear nail polish, any kind will do, and I'm going to pour it into the case on the inside. To make sure that the nail polish doesn't seep through the little holes, I am going to add some tape to the back and then continue adding the nail polish around those little openings. Once everything is covered with nail polish, it's time to start adding some flowers. Make sure they're face down because you're going to see this from the other side. Once I have all the flowers placed where I want them, I am going to go in and add a little gold leaf. So now that that bottom layer is completely dry, I want to go add another layer of nail polish to just really seal in all of the gold leaf and the flowers. So just keep brushing on some more. So now I have this custom floral phone case that did not cost a lot to make, and I got to use the colors and the style that I wanted.
Grab a glass jar or any type of container to use as your center. We're going to wrap one towel around this jar, and I'm using a rubber band to hold it in place. Then I'm going to wrap a second towel around this one, again using a rubber band to hold that in place. To cover up the rubber band, I just grabbed some decorative ribbon, wrapped it around, and I'm using some hot glue to seal them together. You could also tie a nice bow. Now we're going to grab our third towel, roll this up tightly and secure it with a rubber band, and then wrap the fourth towel around that one, securing it with a rubber band as well. And I'm adding that decorative ribbon to the next layer too. Now I can take this piece and set it on top of the first layer, and I have what looks like a cake. Now I'm going to start decorating it. I'm adding 2 dish sponges to the back, and anything you stick in the cake can just stick in between all the folds of those towels. I'm going to add a whisk, a couple spatulas, and a few wooden utensils. To finish it off, I'm adding a little gift card to the front so that my recipient can use it for more house items. This is a really fun way to give a housewarming gift, and I hope it inspired you to make your own.
Grab those jars out of the cupboard and recycling bin and make 3 easy homemade gifts. Clean and dry the jar and drill a hole in the lid that is the size of the pump you'll be using. Then fill the jar with your soap and insert the pump into the lid. If it's not perfectly snug, you can secure it with a hot glue gun. Screw on the cap and your dispenser is ready to gift or display. A mason jar is the perfect receptacle for a batch of homemade cookie mix. Start by whisking 3/4 cup flour with a 1/4 teaspoon baking soda and a 1/4 teaspoon kosher salt. Pour into the bottom of a pint-sized mason jar. Next, add a 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, top with a 1/4 cup dark brown sugar, and tamp down firmly. Finish with a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Seal the jar, adding fabric, ribbon, and a gift tag with instructions. Homemade candles are a thoughtful gift, easy to make, and totally customizable. Fill your jar with water and pour the water into the measuring cup. You'll need twice the amount of wax flakes as there is liquid volume in your cup. Once the water is boiling, place the filled measuring cup in. Stir occasionally till the wax starts to melt, then stir constantly till it is completely melted. If you like, you can add some essential oils for a scented candle. Pour the melted wax into your jar and let set overnight. Remove the wick holder and trim any excess wick. Add a ribbon and tag, and your candle is ready to gift.
Money is the easiest and sometimes most appreciated gift you can give, but that doesn't mean it has to be boring. I chose a dollar bill, and first I folded that dollar bill in half, lining the short ends up together, then unfolded it. Then I folded the bill in half the other way, lining the long ends up, then again unfolded it. Next, I folded the right half over to the left and lined the edge up with the vertical center line, then repeated that process on the other side to form a triangle. Then I turned the triangle over and folded the tails up so I had a true triangle. I turned the bill back over, unfolded it, then folded the right side over to the left, lining the edge with the center line, keeping the tail tucked under, then repeated it for the other side. Next, I folded the right bottom corner of the triangle over to the center, then repeated it on the other side. At this point, it looked almost like a house shape. Flipped the bill over, then refolded the corner the other way. I flipped the bill back to the front side, then folded the small triangle over to the left and lined up the left side of the triangle with the center fold and creased it. Taped the fold down, then flipped the bill over once more, and then I had a cute little money rocket ship. Lastly, I folded a piece of transparent tape into a circle, placed it on the back, then I added the rocket ship to a card with a fun message. For this fun money project, I started by measuring out about 18 inches of floral wire, then folded it in half and cut it to size, then repeated that 2 more times for a total of 3 sets of wire. I then decided to fold the wires once more in half for a little extra strength. Then I laid out 3 piles of money with 5 bills in each pile. This can be customized to whatever you choose, but you have to have a minimum of 1 set of 5 bills. Then I began taping the short ends of the bills together with transparent tape until I had a long chain of bills. I only taped one side, but you could tape both sides if you wanted to. Next, I folded each bill in half, hot dog style, or over the center line, making sure to create a good crease. Then on the far right side, I folded the edge over to the left, leaving about 1 inch of overhang on the bottom, then made a good crease. Then I folded the right side over again about a ½ inch to the left. I placed the folded end of the floral wire over the right folded edge of the money, then began rolling the money and the wire to the left. I held the money and the wire with my right hand, and with my left hand, I folded the corner of the bills around and down, lining the edge of the left side with the edge of the right side. Then I started rolling the right side again, down at about a 45-degree angle, about 2 to 3 times, then repeated the folding and rolling. When I got to the end, I tucked the end into one of the petals, then secured it with a small piece of transparent tape, then adjusted some of the petals. I pulled down on the wire to secure the center and placed another small piece of transparent tape around the stem. You can make an entire bouquet if you wanted, but I chose to go with 3 money roses that I added to a bouquet of faux flowers. I wrapped the base in tissue paper, then tied some ribbon around it. This money bouquet makes the perfect gift for graduations, birthdays, promotions, or really any time of celebration. For this next money gift, I started by folding the bill in half, lining up the short edges, then folding it in half again the other way. I unfolded the previous fold, then folded the long side on the right over to the middle, then did the same with the left side. Next, I folded the top corner to the right to create a small triangle and did the same for the left side. Then on the right side, I separated the 2 halves of the bill, then pulled the top layer over to the right and creased the top corner. I again repeated the same steps for the other side. I then turned the bill over and folded up the bottom edge about 1 inch, then flipped it back over. Next, I folded the right edge over going toward the back, starting with more at the top and less at the bottom to create an angled fold, then repeated that for the other side. For the second part of this gift, I took another bill and folded it in half, lining up the short sides, then unfolded it and folded each top corner down to the center, then unfolded it again. Then I folded each bottom corner up to the center, then unfolded it again to create a diamond shape in the center and 2 triangle shapes, one on each side. I took the ends that were folded and manipulated them into a circle and taped them together with small pieces of transparent tape. I also folded some tape in a circle and taped down the top. For the last part of this gift, I rolled up a bill and secured it with some ribbon. Now I have a money cap, gown, and diploma to give to a graduate. You can give them as is or add them to the inside of a card with some tape. I hope these tutorials inspired you to jazz up the gift of money with some money origami. Thanks so much for watching Home Talk, and I'll see you next time.